Nestled on the fertile highlands of modern-day Libya, Cyrene once stood. It was a jewel of the ancient world. This city overlooked the shimmering Mediterranean Sea. Its position was strategically important for trade. It connected Africa with the Greek and Roman empires. Cyrene was founded by Greek colonists around 631 BC. They came from the island of Thera, seeking new lands. Cyrene quickly blossomed into a vibrant metropolis. It became the most important of 5 Greek cities in the region, known as the Pentapolis. The city was renowned for its intellectual life, home to philosophers, poets, and scientists. The Cyrenaic school of philosophy began here. Thinkers like Aristippus pondered life's pleasures. Eratosthenes, a brilliant mind, calculated Earth's circumference here. Under Roman rule, Cyrene continued to prosper. It became part of the Roman Republic in 96 BC. The Romans enhanced its infrastructure, building grand temples, baths, and theaters. Cyrene's economy thrived on agriculture and trade. The valuable silphium plant was a key export, though it was harvested into extinction. Cyrene was a melting pot of cultures. Greeks, Romans, and indigenous Libyans lived here. A significant Jewish community also called Cyrene home. This diverse population contributed to the city's unique character. Cyrene's story is one of innovation, cultural exchange, and enduring human endeavor, a testament to a brilliant past. Its influence stretched far beyond its walls. The name Cyrene echoes through the pages of the New Testament. It is linked to Simon of Cyrene. During Jesus Christ's final hours, Simon was compelled to carry the cross. Roman soldiers found Simon a bystander and forced him to help. This act of involuntary service holds deep meaning. It represents sharing Christ's suffering. Mark's Gospel mentions Simon as the father of Alexander and Rufus. Simon's act foreshadows Jesus' call to discipleship. An ordinary man thrust into an extraordinary moment. His name is forever etched in the biblical narrative. Simon's story is a powerful testament to the impact of seemingly small acts. The influence of Cyrene's Jewish community extended to Jerusalem. This was particularly evident during significant religious events. The Book of Acts records a pivotal moment, the day of Pentecost. Jews from many nations had gathered in Jerusalem. Among them were visitors from Cyrene. They were present when the Holy Spirit descended, empowering the apostles to speak in various tongues. These Cyrenian Jews heard the apostles' message in their own language. The presence of Cyrenians highlights their connection to the religious heart of Judaism and the beginnings of Christianity. Their involvement in these early events underscores the significant role Cyrenians played in the spread of Christianity. Their faith and resilience helped shape the early church. The scattering of believers after Stephen's death was not an end. It was, in many ways, a new beginning. Christians from Cyprus and Cyrene played a vital role. They traveled to Antioch, a major cosmopolitan center in Syria. There they preached the gospel to both Jews and Greeks. This was a significant step in early Christianity. The Book of Acts tells us many believed and turned to the Lord. Antioch became a major center for early Christianity. It was the base for the Apostle Paul's journeys. Antioch is where followers of Jesus were first called Christians. Cyrenian missionaries were true pioneers. Their legacy continues to inspire. Section 5. Lucius of Cyrene, a guiding light in the early church. Among the notable figures from Cyrene in the early church, one name stands out, Lucius of Cyrene. He is mentioned in the Book of Acts, specifically in connection with the church at Antioch. Lucius was part of the leadership there, listed among the prophets and teachers. This group of respected individuals guided the spiritual life of the Antioch congregation. Lucius served alongside other prominent early Christian leaders including Barnabas, Simeon, Manaen, and Saul, later known as the Apostle Paul. This collective leadership played a crucial role in a significant decision. The Holy Spirit directed them to set apart Barnabas and Saul for a special missionary work. The prophets and teachers, including Lucius, prayed and fasted, then laid their hands on Barnabas and Saul, commissioning them for their first missionary journey. Lucius of Cyrene was part of this pivotal moment. His involvement underscores the importance of Cyrenians in the strategic leadership of the early church. Lucius is remembered as a leader, a teacher, and a key contributor to early Christianity, a guiding light from North Africa. Section 6. Echoes in Stone, Archaeological Marvels of Cyrene. The ancient city of Cyrene is not just a name in texts, it is a vast archaeological site. Its ruins whisper tales of a glorious past. Excavations have unearthed impressive Greco-Roman structures. Temples dedicated to gods like Apollo and Zeus, a large agora, the center of public life, a well-preserved theater and an amphitheater. These stones speak of Cyrene's Hellenic origins and its later Roman grandeur. Beyond its pagan past, Cyrene reveals a rich Christian heritage. Archaeologists have discovered several Christian basilicas from the Byzantine period, roughly from the 4th to the 7th centuries AD. The largest of these is the Eastern Basilica, often referred to as the Cyrene Cathedral. It was a grand structure, reflecting the city's importance. The Eastern Basilica underwent modifications over time, indicating its long period of use. The rediscovery of Cyrene began in the 18th century. Systematic excavations, particularly by Italian archaeologists in the early 20th century, unveiled much more. The stones of Cyrene continue to tell their story. Section 7. Artistry, preserved mosaics and artifacts of a bygone era. The archaeological sites of Cyrene and its surroundings have yielded remarkable artistic treasures. Among the most stunning are the mosaic pavements. These intricate artworks adorned churches and wealthy homes. One particularly spectacular find came from Qasr al-Libya, ancient Theodorius, about 50 kilometers from Cyrene. In 1957, an elaborate mosaic floor was discovered. It was part of the East Church there, a testament to the region's artistic skill. This Qasr al-Libya mosaic is composed of 50 panels, each depicting vivid scenes. Animals, both wild and domestic, are common motifs, symbolic images and possibly allegorical representations. Scholars date this masterpiece to the mid-6th century, likely created during the reign of Emperor Justinian. It showcases the high level of artistry achieved in Cyrenaica during the Byzantine period. These mosaics are now preserved in museums, including the Cyrene Museum and collections in Tripoli. Cyrene itself also boasted impressive mosaics. The Eastern Basilica, or Cathedral, had figural mosaics. These mosaics offer insights into daily life, cultural interests, and religious symbolism. They reflect the prosperity of the region and its connections to the wider Byzantine artistic world, a rich tapestry of art and faith. Section 8. Modern Perils. Threats to Cyrene's ancient heritage. Despite its immense historical and cultural value, the ancient city of Cyrene faces grave threats today. In 2016, UNESCO placed Cyrene on its list of World Heritage in danger. This decision highlighted the serious risks to the site. Years of political instability in Libya have taken their toll. Since the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011, the ruins have suffered from insecurity. Vandalism and looting have become serious problems. Irreplaceable artifacts have been stolen. The region's instability has hindered coordinated heritage management. Local communities near the site in modern Shahat have grown. Families have sometimes reclaimed land, leading to illegal encroachment on the ancient city. New constructions have sprung up within protected areas. Local efforts have led to the recovery of some looted items. Around 1,700 artifacts were reportedly recovered since 2011, but the scale of the challenge remains enormous. Natural disasters have also compounded these problems. In September 2023, Storm Daniel brought catastrophic floods. Cyrenaica was severely affected, causing landslides at the archaeological site. The future of Cyrene's preservation is uncertain. Protecting Cyrene's legacy requires concerted effort from local authorities, national bodies, and the international community. Section 9. The Enduring Legacy. Inspiration from Cyrene's faithful past. The story of Cyrene is one of remarkable resilience. Throughout its long history, the city faced numerous challenges. It was devastated during a major Jewish revolt in AD 115, yet Emperor Hadrian rebuilt it, and new settlers arrived. A massive earthquake in AD 365 caused widespread destruction. Despite these setbacks, Cyrene endured for centuries. The early Christian community in Cyrene also demonstrated great faith. They emerged from a diverse cultural landscape and contributed significantly to the spread of Christianity, from Simon, who shared Christ's burden, to the missionaries who reached out to Gentiles in Antioch, and leaders like Lucius, who guided the early church. Cyrenians played pivotal roles. The archaeological remains of Cyrene, though threatened, still stand as a powerful reminder of this legacy. Preserving this unique World Heritage Site is crucial, not just for its historical and archaeological value, but also for the spiritual lessons it offers. The faithful perseverance of Cyrene's early Christians continues to resonate, inspiring us to protect this inheritance for future generations. Cyrene's story is far from over.